What's up, guys? The boys, 20K13. I'm going to talk about 7 reasons WWE Payback is going to be terrible. The third installment of Payback is only a few days away, and it's fair to say that its uninspiring title and lack of an overriding theme has masked the fact that its two previous outings have resulted in pretty damn good shows, especially the Evolution vs. Shield main event in 2014. Sadly, this year Payback doesn't look set to continue the theme. A hastily thrown together card, an example of short-term planning which has become a depressingly regular feature of WWE booking, have revealed a series of pretty uninspiring matches on paper. The main event fatal four-way has the potential to be entertaining, but the inevitable involvement of Kane looks set to hamstring an otherwise compelling main event scheme. Further down the card, a sequence of rematches hadn't exactly set the wrestling world alight with excitement. We've already seen Cena vs. Ryback, Sheamus vs. Ziggler, Bear vs. Neville on last month's pre-show, while the Bella vs. Naomi and Tamika doesn't have anything particularly separate it from other Diva tag bouts in recent months. WWE could really do with a good show to set them on the road to Money in the Bank with confidence. The expected post-WrestleMania lure has set in, and Daniel Bryan's injury has thrown a rather serious spanner in the works with regard to the Intercontinental division. If there was ever a handy time for the promotion to pull one of their surprisingly good pay-per-view out of thin air, this Sunday would be ideal. It's just not looking very likely. Number 7. Damien Sandow is on the pre-show again. Sandow's WrestleMania performance instantly made him one of the most beloved babyfaces on the roster, and that was just from an appearance on the pre-show, which he didn't win. If he had been given any sort of push in the month following, he should be in position to push for a title or engage in a meaningful feud by now. Instead, he hadn't appeared on a pay-per-view main card since the Royal Rumble, and looked to have been saddled with another one-dimensional comedy gimmick. There's no denying that Sandow is an excellent comedian, and he will certainly do justice to the Macho Man skit he looks to be carrying on with for the foreseeable future. At this rate, however, it's only a matter of time before he slips into obscurity once more, an undeserved fate for such an excellent, charismatic performance. Number 6. Another meaningless feud for Wyatt. Bray Wyatt has arguably been the biggest victim of lazy booking of everybody on the current roster, apart from the Divas, of course. His character should have undertaken a level of storyline potential, but we're instead seeing him bounce from Cena to Ambrose, and even to the dead man himself, with little reason beyond he evil is what he does. Bray could be set for a resurgence due to the rumor of a Wyatt family reformation, but this new feud with Ryback doesn't help matters. With incredibly little build-up, the match is clearly one of the least exciting on the card, something a Wyatt match should never be, given the unique nature of his gimmick. Number 5. No Diva Championship match. If the WWE are serious about building the Diva division, they need to start giving the top women's championship proper exposure. It was defended by Nikki Bella, admittedly one of the most improved female workers on the roster, at Extreme Rules, but the decision to deprive a much larger WrestleMania audience of a Diva Championship match doesn't bode well. Yet again, the title has been shunted aside in favor of including more names. Babyfaces Naomi and Tamina resulting in another uninspiring tag contest, although the departure of AJ has been a huge blow to the Diva division, and indeed the company as a whole. The WWE are in danger of allowing it to drag their entire women's roster down. Payback represents another step in the wrong direction for the Divas as a whole. Number 4. Cena never gives up. One of the biggest mysteries regarding modern-day WWE booking is surely this: why on earth does John Cena keep taking part in I Quit matches? Cena never give up. That perhaps his central character trait. It's a slogan emphasized on his merchandise and verbalized in his promo. There's no problem with that. Wrestling always needs an ultra babyface, especially in a company with as young an audience as the WWE. But it's a quality which robs the awkward stipulation of its suspense. Cena has predictably never lost an awkward match in his career. There is no reason to believe that Rusev will score the clean victory he so desperately needs here. His best bet appears to be threatening harm upon Lana, forcing John to do the serious thing and quit the contest to save her. But that's hardly going to help the Big Russian regain any of his lost minutes since jobbing at Mania. Number 3. Rusev is about to be buried. Whichever way this match goes, Rusev coming out looking weak, unless he goes over clean, which is simply not going to happen. Serious reports of a Lana face turn have been flying around for a while now, especially after her recent take on the Fandango dance and the story of a Cena victory inspiring her to join the good old US of A look rather likely. Assuming Rusev loses or wins via nefarious means, this would be the third pay-per-view in a row he have emerged from with less credibility than the last. A trio of defeat would put the Steel on a rapid decline from which it's hard to see him recovering. A real shame given the promise he has shown since graduating from NXT. Number 2. The main event stipulation point to a cheap finish. Fatal 4-way matches are one of the screwiest, lazy match type around. The fact that the champ doesn't necessarily need to be pinned opened the door for easily booked rematches, while the presence of multiple competitors allowed for many cheap finishing, often resulting in the victor looking just as weak as his defeat foes. It's unacceptable on an episode of Raw where dirty wins are a necessary to build storyline, but pay-per-view shouldn't be subject to the same formula with such regularly. With Payback, to avoid such predictable booking, it would be certainly considered a huge surprise. The stipulation of Kane losing his position and the authority if Rollins loses pretty much guarantees his involvement, further increasing the likelihood of another unsatisfied pay-per-view conclusion. When Rollins won the belt at WrestleMania, many hope he'd be the man to finally break out of the cowardly bad guy trope bet on upon a long line of heel champions before him. Instead, a cheap win at Extreme Rules and a likely repeat this Sunday will ensure that he's stuck in the same old role. Number 1. It's the most obvious of transitional pay-per-view. The first thing the Payback card screams to most knowledgeable wrestling fan isn't by this pay-per-view, but rather by the next pay-per-view maybe. Sometimes a card crops up with all the signs of a classic transitional show, designed specifically to hurry the storyline along to the next major set piece. In this case, June Money in the Bank event with minimal fuss, the hastily booked undercard, under development feud, and telegraphed promise of a cheap main event indicates that Payback won't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Nothing of particular significance looks set to occur. While nobody is suggesting that Rollins should lose the belt, a weak title defense won't help anyone. He needs to come across as strong or at least capable of winning without help from Kane, of all people, and Payback doesn't look like a pay-per-view ready to take such a crucial step, or any meaningful step at all, for that matter. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.